Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be going through my wax melts and empties, kind of miscellaneous home fragrance, honestly. I'm going to be doing Scentsy and I'm going to be doing Non-Scentsy. Actually, I'm going to be doing this like Fragrance Friday. I've been watching Nikki J. I'll leave her channel linked down below. She does Fragrance Fridays. And so I'm totally like copying her what she does. I love that she does it on Friday and calls it Fragrance Friday, whereas I normally do mine on Saturdays, which I could probably call it something, but I don't know. Do you care what day it's on? I just kind of like the idea of like Fragrance Friday. I think it's fun. So we'll see. Worst case, I'll post them whatever day of the week, but I just like having like kind of a name for it. But really it's my wax melts and empties, home fragrance, what I'm going through, home fragrance roundup, that type of thing. Also, I'm going to talk about Scentsy first. If you're here just for non-Scentsy, I'll leave a timestamp down below of when I move into that stuff. So to get started with the Scentsy, I first have a scent circle that I have used up. This is in the scent Mad for Melon. They have the scent down here. I've had this in my car, like, done for a long time. I just had it hanging on like my blinker thing, trying to remind myself like, hey, don't forget to take this out of your car. And I just kept forgetting. Like once I was in the car, I totally forgot about it. And then once I like got in the next time, I would see it and be like, crap, I need to take that out. So I finally took it out today. To me, this, first of all, this has like no scent left. This was really nice when it first went in. The scent circles last maybe like 2-ish weeks. Whereas I feel like the car bars last like 3 to 4 weeks. However, they are like double the price. So depending, you know, how you feel about that. But, like personally, Corey loves the scent circles and he'll leave them in for like a month or more, but he's, you know, he's like new to scent. For me, it's like the first few days, it's like, wow, bam. And the next couple days, it's like, meh. And then the last couple days, it's like, can I smell this? Or have I gotten used to it? This one, I feel like it was a really strong performer compared to some of the other ones. It's like fruity, but mixed with like a perfumey-ness, kind of. So it's not like pure melon. It's like melon perfumey type of situation. Almost would be really good in like a shower gel or that type of situation. So it was kind of, it was really, really nice for my car to keep it fresh, but not something that I'm like totally head over heels for. I don't know if this came in like a whiff box or did I pick this up, but it's like legit out of scent. It was probably in my car for over a month by the time I took it out. I totally have like another scent going and everything. I just had forgotten. I finished up some pods, which is the Best Berry. This was the Valentine's Day collection pods. So this was like a perfumey berry scent, as opposed to the perfumey melon scent. These like totally only smell like plastic now. So I put these in, did I have these in my car? I don't like love this scent. I think it's way better, like I'm glad I have it in the Scentsy Soak. I think it's better like in the body care section. Home fragrance, it's not my favorite. I think I had it in the wall fan diffuser when we went out of town. Not the wall fan, the Scentsy Go. I brought that with us out of town. I used it in there. When we came back, I was like, I'm not gonna put this in my car. So the only other fan system I have is our wall fan in the hallway. It lights up. Pretty sure I just used the rest of them up in there. It did okay in there. It wasn't like overwhelming like I feel like it would have been in my car because of that perfuminess. But I don't feel like these lasted quite as long as some of the other ones. I don't know. They were not like my all-time favorite scent. Okay, some more bars I finished up. I went through some rainbows and butterflies. This scent is very interesting. I should have brought a catalog. Oh, I got one right here. Every time I'm looking for a catalog, I'm like looking around because I know there has to be one close. Okay, so rainbows and butterflies was something in the tester I thought I would love. So the notes are strawberry, pineapple juice, and vanilla citrus, which I feel like I love. Here's the deal with this scent. On the top, like even the bar, it smells great, which I think is why I loved it in the tester. On the bottom, it kind of turns into like there's like a different scent on the bottom. So I feel like I got the same type of thing when I was melting it. So I did it some of it downstairs, some of it up here in my office on 2 different days to kind of get a feel for it. I feel like right when it goes in, for like the first 2 hours, I get the strawberry, I get the pineapple, I'm getting that like juicy, fruity spring vibe that I'm really looking for. After about that 2-hour mark, I feel like, I don't know if that vanilla citrus comes in or what happens, but something comes out that I'm like not, it like turns from the good fruity into just like mellow. Something happens in here. And smelling the clam, I'm like, I love this. And when it's going for the first 2 hours, I'm like, I will buy a 6-pack right now. 2 hours in, I'm just like, what's warming in here? Like, I'm getting a weird vibe. Do you have this? I'm so curious to know what people think. Honestly, I probably won't rebuy it just because of that like weird, if it was how it is at the beginning, I was like, this is going in my club when it retires. I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it, to be honest. Like, there's something weird is happening. So I don't know about that one. Also, I warmed through some pink sugarberry mint. This was the March scent of the month. This was supposed to be like berries, mint. I get no mint. As I go along and warm it, because I do have quite a few bars for my kit, I feel like I like it a little bit more each time I warm it. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting used to it or like, I don't know. It's just like Corey, when we warmed it one day, he was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, it's good. He wasn't like, wow, this is the best scent ever, like another one in here. But it was just, I feel like every time though, I'm a little bit more like, okay, like what's going on in here. So once again, it's in my club. Will it get kicked out when I do my club edit? We'll see. I'll probably warm some more bars before then, but I'm slowly like coming along to it. Another scent of the month is Plumeria Peach. I did all of these 5 cubes in my downstairs. It's actually going right now. This is light medium scent, I feel like. To me, the first 4 to 5 hours are more like fruity, that peach pineapple, that type of situation. The second half, like the next 4 to 5 hours, are more of like a perfumey type of situation. Maybe it turns into like a little bit woodsy, perfumey. Did I say perfumey? I meant floral. The second half is floral. I think I said perfumey. I meant floral. It's Plumeria. Yeah, the second half is where the floral comes out, and then I think it kind of turns into like that woodsy, perfumey-esque, like at the very, very back end. So not a love. I don't love florals necessarily. I feel like the peach also isn't my favorite, but I have plenty of this, so I'll be warming it. I'll probably try to mix it with some things. We'll see what happens. Probably my favorite Scentsy bar that I have warmed in this little mix is the Disney Moana scent. I went through the top 5 once again in my open concept. I think I had this going for like 3 days maybe. It's so good. What are the notes? I'm not exactly positive. I think it's like watermelon and other fruits or something like that. It's so, so, so good. I'm such a fan. And this is the scent that Corey was like multiple times, and we had it going for 3 days. He was like, wow, this is really good. Like, I really like this one. And I was like, I have it in our club. And then the next day he was like smelling the warmers, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really like this one. So yes, needless to say, it definitely went into our club, but I'm very, very excited about it. That one was like it was actually stronger than some of the Disney ones are, I feel like. I was very, very impressed with that one. So we are going to move along to the non-Scentsy portion of this video. Let me put my Scentsy catalog away. I won't need that anymore. Let's talk about the one candle. Well, I have Banana Walnut Muffin from Bath & Body Works going in the candle crock downstairs. I have Coconut Cream Pie up here on my candle warmer. They're almost both about done. But for burning wise, over the weekend I did some of the whipped coffee. It was the first time I lit this up. So it didn't my lid's sticking to my magnetic thing down here. It didn't totally pull out. I don't know if you can see that right there. This one is really good, but I have some thoughts. So the notes are shot of espresso, whipped sweet cream, and sugar crystals. I get like a caramel type of situation as well as the coffee aspect, but it doesn't say caramel. But I've heard people say it's very similar to white caramel cold brew. So maybe that's where that part comes out. I'm not a good positive, but I really, really do enjoy it. So it maybe went for an hour or two. Like I said, didn't quite pull out, but the wicks are pretty far away from that one. I feel like generally as you continue to burn it, it fixes itself. But we did get some like mushroom tops. I trimmed the wicks before I even lit it. I think this is gonna be like my weekend burn situation. I really, really enjoyed it. So let me make some room for it. Let's maybe next talk about clams and then get into like vendors, maybe. Okay, so these are all from Walmart. They're clams. So the first one we have is Better Homes and Gardens by the Pool. They've totally redone this packaging. I was at Walmart and we seen it. This is very, very good. It's like a almost suntan lotion, coconutty, you know, like it literally smells like by the pool. The one thing about this, which is my gripe with a lot of the Walmart wax, is it leaves an absolutely disgusting like situation in the bottom of my warmer. It just, I don't know if it's the dye that's in there. The sugar lavender twist is the same thing. It just leaves that like blue film, in this case, this one's blue film at the bottom that you have to use like the alcohol or the cleaner or something to like clean it out once the wax is gone. It doesn't just like come out when you soak up the wax. So once again, love the scent, don't love that aspect of those certain ones. The next one is Sensational's Guava Peach. Are you gonna come say hello?
I thought I'd come in maybe for a smell.
Well, they're empties. We're doing empties.
Oh, we're doing empties.
So, do you have any in here that you want to give a thought on? I told him you really like the Milana scent.
Hey, yes, the Milana. There we go. The Milana scent was very good.
Yeah, you probably don't remember this one.
By the pool.
Oh.
That was in the bathroom.
Yeah, you liked this one.
By the pool was pretty good.
Yeah. And the coffee one, the coffee candle. You weren't a fan of the coffee candle?
It just didn't smell like a lot like coffee.
It kind of has a caramel vibe to it.
Yeah. So if you're a true coffee person, you're probably not gonna like it.
Right, but it was good.
It was still pretty good. It was just very light.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this one?
The rainbow sherbet.
Yeah, we haven't quite got to that one yet, but you were a fan of the rainbow sherbet from Rose Girls?
Yes, yes.
I don't know if you remember any of these other things that we did. This is going on right now. This is in the bathroom. You probably don't even remember.
No, we've got a lot of them. No, By the Pool was good though.
By the Pool was good?
One.
You'd get that again?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you
I'm going to tell them the rest about the rest of them that you don't remember. Thanks for your input. Okay, so next is Sensational's Guava Peach, which is, it just says mouth-watering and juicy. I mean, it's guava fruity. This one, I feel like, first of all, I feel like the Walmart ones are kind of hard to smell when you're in the store smelling through your mask. It's almost kind of like a different situation than when you get home and take your mask off and really smell it. Of course, they are like totally cool. You can return things. I mean, I've never done it after I've melted. Like before I melt, if I get home and I'm like, this smells gross, I return it. However, this one I just decided to melt. It's like nice and fruity. I feel like after like 4-ish hours though, it's not good anymore. So I've just like was doing it for the first 4 hours and then was taking it out just because it was turning into something that I really didn't like. And it almost can't put my finger on it, but it wasn't like the fresh fruity. It was kind of like that Rainbows and Butterflies, how it just turned into something odd. So the other one is a value pack of Sensational's Coffee cake swirl. It says a swirl of cinnamon. It literally smells like this picture on here. It's very good. Also, I had this since September, so I really wanted to go through it. It's really, really good. I don't know if it was good enough for me to like repurchase, but I really enjoyed it. It was kind of just like a basic bakery bread, like cinnamon bread type of situation. But it was very good. So next, let's maybe talk about these little sample situations. So I'm actually doing a combination of these two in my office for my morning melts. I have that Smell Good Shop coffee brulee, which is fresh coffee and creme brulee. I feel like I should have had Corey smell this one, but this is like astringent coffee. It's almost like coffee. It's pretty astringent coffee. And maybe like a hint of bread or something that's giving it like not a sweetness whatsoever. However, I have another situation going in the warmer next to it. From my L3 sample, I got the sample of Cookie Therapy, and Wax Melts BFF, it's Angela for the Love of Scents here on YouTube. She posted that she put this in her warmer and she was like, you guys, this is so good. And just smelling it, I was like, yeah, it's good. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna just toss a little bit in my warmer. I was like, I can't use it all just in case I love it. But so I put a little bit in the warmer. It smells so good on cold, but warming, it's amazing. So I did get the Cookie Therapy sampler, to say the least. It is so good. She was right. I will be savoring this little guy until I know more is coming. Oh, it's so good. So the mix of these two is like bakery, coffee. If this was the smell of like the bake shop when you walk into it, it's just absolutely fabulous. I love it. So onto the bags from Rose Girls Rainbow Sherbet, like Corey said, he absolutely loved this. It's fruity blend of raspberry, strawberry, lime, vanilla, orange, and pineapple. A lot of fruits going on. It's like super, super bright colored. Yeah, it's definitely like a rainbow sherbet blend of all those things. Very fruity. I don't feel like it threw very well, but I feel like I probably could have used more pieces. I only had 3 cubes going throughout some of my warmers, not like all of my warmers by any means, but I feel like I could have put in a couple more cubes. I, at the end downstairs, was trying to mix that with the rainbows and butterflies to give it like a little bit of an oomph into something better. That was better than the rainbows and butterflies, but I feel like I could have made that stronger. But I just did like the 3 cubes because I already had the other one going. So we have obviously plenty to experiment with. Also from Rose Girls, I have the cinnamon roll cupcakes with vanilla frosting. This was from one of her February ready to ships, I'm sure. This is like a cinnamon roll bakery, but the cream cheese frosting really, really comes out, or it says vanilla frosting. The frosting note really comes out. Like the frosting note is what I really enjoyed about this. So I did it a couple times. It was a chunk muffin. I cut it into a decent amount of pieces. The last piece I did at my office actually, which was a very like generic bakery. It was good. No complaints. But I feel like I was in a very low wattage warmer. So I feel like it didn't throw, which I felt kind of aided to the fact that no one was upset by it, but it definitely like didn't go much beyond my area. It was very, very like close to the warmer you had to be, but it did smell good. Definitely died off like way faster than it would in my other warmers though. That warmer is like really, really low wattage, so this was good. But yeah, I just wanted to finish up some bags. And then I have some from the Melted Mousse. So these are from her Easter sampler that she did, which I'm trying to use up all these little baggies. So the first one is Bubble Pop. I wish I had the notes on these. This was maybe Bubble Gum and Fizzy Pop. I'm not super big on Fizzy Pop, and in the bag, it kind of smells overwhelming. But in my warmers, this was awesome. So I'm probably going to I'm down to do a custom. She posted, on her page, like, everybody comment if you want a custom, and there was a ton of comments. So I'm by no means up next, but I am down to be in the pot. I will be either trying some of this or something else with maybe some fizzy pop in it, because I actually really enjoyed what this ended up smelling like. And then we have this going actually in the bathroom and spare bedroom today. It's the Champagne Lollies from that sampler. So this one, I actually really like this one too. It's kind of a toss-up between these two. So this one's more of like a grape and champagne effervescent type of situation almost. I think I like the bubble pop more, to be honest. I don't know that I'm a super fan of the grape as much as I feel like I could get behind this one. I feel like the grape I'd have to be in a certain mood if I had it in like a bigger situation than these two little sample bunnies she had. But I really, really like the Melted Mousse wax. You do have to be a little bit careful. Her wax is pretty soft, so it's definitely not one you're going to like do, I don't know if this is the proper term, but like the hot slide method where it like heats up a little bit and you like push it out of the warmer like I can do with my Scentsy wax. It's definitely one you have to like totally let it melt and soak it up with cotton balls, or maybe do the freezer method. I don't do that much anymore, but I totally have to let it melt and soak it up. So that is everything I have for this Fragrance Friday. Once again, I'm totally copying Nikki, so check out her channel. I'll leave it linked down below because she does these, but I really was inspired to do it because of her. But that's all I have. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.